So good morning to everybody. I am Javagar from NSTA Chennai. So last class, that is yesterday we studied work power and energy. Theory part we studied. Yesterday so I told tomorrow class will be on application of work power energy. How it is applied in workshop. The same topic with the application. Just in today's class we are going to do more number of problems on work power and energy. So before going to actual problem, just to recall the yesterday's class, these are the data very much important before going to the problems. So while doing problem, lot of doubt will come. Some unit properly you have to convert. Understand? If you are not properly converted, otherwise the problem error, some type of error will come. So all the formula depends upon the correct exact conversion. So just I recall. Anyway, yesterday I told once again, just to recall. 1 kg is equal to 9.8 Newton. Suppose if you want to convert kg to Newton, you have to multiply with 9.8. So conversion table, kg to Newton. Or kg meter to Newton meter also same. Multiply with 9.8, it becomes a Newton meter. Just read it while doing problem. Again, I will explain. 1 Newton meter is equal to 1 joule. So why we are studying is while doing problem all are required. Then 1 Newton meter per second is equal to 1 joule per second. Then 1 joule per second is equal to 1 watt. Then 1 diamond centimeter, 1 erg. 10 power 7 erg is equal to 1 joule. Then 1 HP is equal to 735.5 watts in metric system and 746 in British system. And another formula, 75 kg meter per second is equal to 1 HP. And the right hand side, 1 liter of water is equal to 1 kg. Water means 1 liter and 1 kg both are equal. Not for all the liquid. Water means 1 kg is equal to 1 liter. Similarly, this coming formula, 1 cubic meter is equal to 1000 liter. The conversion tables are required. 1000 cc is equal to 1 liter. And a very known formula, efficiency is equal to output divided by input. And force required. In this chapter, while going to problem, force required, data very much required. Force data is equal to mass into slope into coefficient of friction. Suppose force value given means you take it as force. If force not given means sometimes mass will be given. Mass alone given means take it as force. Along with mass, some slope given means multiply with mass, take it as force. Suppose friction given means multiply with mass, take it as force. So understand or not? Slope, friction, both are given means multiply together with the mass and take it as force. So again, I will explain while doing the problem. So just recall all the formula, what we studied yesterday. The chapter is work power energy. So work done, just formula, just recall. Work done formula is force applied into distance mode. How much definition yesterday I told? How much force applied, how much distance it has been moved, multiply, or you have to find out the product, you will get work done. Work done formula is force into the distance. Two data are required, force and distance. So you will get in terms of kg meter. If you want in joule, multiply the value with 9.8. It becomes joule. Why joule? Because the standard unit of work done is joule. That's why we are multiplying with 9.8. So work done formula. Then power formula, work done divided by time taken is called power. That is the ratio between work done and time taken. Definition, yesterday we studied, the rate of doing work is called power. Or in other words, work done at a particular time is called power. So power, just call the formula, work power is equal to work done divided by time taken. Just keep, don't get confused. Straight away go to the formula. Power is equal to force into distance divided by time. F into D divided by T. You will get in terms of kg meter. Some mistake. Kg meter per second. Per second is missing on the my paper. Not kg meter per second. Typing mistake. So power is equal to FD by T in kg meter per second. So always put force value in terms of kg, distance in meter, time in second, you will get power in kg meter per second. But the standard unit of power is watt or HP. If you want in watts means multiply with 9.8, you will get power in terms of watts. So if you are FD by T is our power formula. If it is divided by 75, it becomes HP. So power, there are two units. If you want in watts means multiply with the 9.8. If you want in HP means divide by 75. So no confusion. Always put force value in kg, distance value in meter, and the time in second. You will get the power. Then IHP formula, indicated horsepower formula is brake horsepower plus frictional horsepower. If you want to calculate power on engine. Similarly, mechanical efficiency of an engine. Brake horsepower divided by indicated horsepower. It should be expressed in percentage, so multiply with 100. So after doing problem only you will understand. Then problem 5. Potential energy calculation formula is mgh, m mass in kg, g acceleration due to gravity in meter per second square. There is a standard value 9.8 meter per second square. Kinetic energy formula is half mv square, where m mass in kg, v velocity in meter per second. The unit very, very important. Suppose power calculation belt drive formula is 2 pi nt by 4500. Where that is n means RP, speed in RPM, T means torque in kg meter. So RPM and torque given means apply this formula for power calculation. Suppose the tension of belt given means apply the next formula T1 minus T2, difference between the tension, tight side and slack side. So two tension value will be given. Power is a formula for power drive on belt. And velocity in meter per minute divided by 4000. The petrol engine calculation formula PLA/K divided by 4500, where P mean effective pressure, length of stroke, area of cross section of piston or bore, speed in RPM, K constant value. Then the electrical power calculation formula, voltage into current, P is equal to V into I. You will get in terms of watts. Suppose if you want in HP means divide after finding out watts in terms of watts, divide by 735.5, you will get in terms of HP. The conversion, watts to HP conversion. Then how to calculate electrical energy formula? Power multiplied by time. That is electrical energy calculation formula. Normal unit in terms of joule, if you want to miss, you apply. But mostly we are electrical energy we are calculating in terms of kilowatt hour. Same formula, but power you have to express in terms of kilowatts and time in terms of hours. So kilowatt hour you will get. So just we called all the formulas. You keep the formula in mind. Then go to problem number 1. A force of 250 Newton is acted upon a body and the body has been moved through a distance of 15 meters. Calculate the work done. So little concentration required. So with the minimum problem, I am explaining the whole chapter concept. Once you get the idea, then any number of problem, any complicated problem possible. So slowly, easy problem to tough problem I am going. So read, so little concentration required. Once you understand the problem, solution very easy. Data, data finding out very, very important. A force of 250 Newton is acted upon a body. So force value given. And the body has been moved through a distance of 15 meters. Distance given. Calculate the work done. So two data is given and one data they are asking. Calculate the work done. So solving the problem, always start the problem from the question. Calculate the work done. So the problem is taken from work power energy chapter. Call the formula. Initially, call the formula in mind. Work done formula is force into distance. Now you check the data, whether given or not. So force value given as 250 Newton. Given data you write. Force is equal to 250 Newton. Distance 15 meter given. So two data is required, both the data. First you call the formula, work done formula, force into distance. Check the data. Both the data clearly given. Force value 250 Newton given, distance 15 meter given, work done question mark, apply the formula, work done is equal to force into distance moved. So substitute the value 250 into 15. If you are multiplying, you will get 3750 joule. Actually, you will get a Newton meter. 3750 Newton meter. So Newton meter is nothing but joule. So in this problem, there is no confusion. Force data clearly given with correct unit. Force given in terms of Newton, distance given in terms of meter. So automatically, with the correct unit Newton meter, you are getting Newton meter is nothing but joule. So in this problem, there is no clear cut. As per formula, work done is equal to force into distance. Force data 250, the correct unit given, distance also correct given. So answer is correct. So easy problem, there is no confusion in this. Go to second problem. The second problem. So each problem has a little idea, extra idea. A load of 15.5 kg lifted through a height of 4.4 meters. 4.4 meters. Find out work done in kg meter and in joule. So question is work done. Work done formula force into distance. You check whether the data given or not. First you call the formula, work done formula force into distance. So two data are required. You check whether data given or not. A load of 15.5 kg is lifted up to a height of 4.4 meters. So here load only given. For lifting 5.5 kg of load, how much force required? So here force is equal to 15.5 kg. So last problem force directly given. So here you have to understand that if force is not directly given, you mass, load, weight, you take it as force. So the idea is For lifting 15.5 kg, how much was required depends upon the weight of the job, mass of the job. Now the load 15.5 kg, for lifting 15.5 kg, the minimum force required is 15.5 kg. So understand or not? Force value is equal to mass or load or weight. Anything is given, any data given, you take it as force. Lifted through a height of 4.4 meters. So height or depth or length or distance. So force data, distance data, both are indirectly given. Here force equal to load and distance is equal to height. So now clear. Work done is equal to force into distance moved. So force value 15.5 kg, distance value 4.4 meter. So multiply, you will get 68.2 kg meter. But they asked, again go back to question, find out work done in kg meter and in joule. So both the unit they are asking. So if you want in joule means multiply the answer with 9.8, automatically it becomes joule. So I think understand. So a load of 15.5 kg lifted up to a height of 4.4 meters. Find out work done in kg meter and joule. More or less similar to the previous problem, data only little confusion. So carefully check, little concentration required. Problem very easy. The chapter, all the problem very easy, but data carefully you have to find out. So go to problem number 3. Read the problem. A body of mass 100 kg rests on a horizontal plane, surface, on a horizontal surface. The coefficient of friction is 0.25. A new data coming. A coefficient of friction is 0.25. Find the work done in moving the body through a distance of 16 meters along the plane. As usual, you start the problem from the question. Find the work done. Work done formula, force into distance. So two data are required. We check the data. A body of mass 100 kg, mass given. We can take it as force, no problem. So before taken, you read the whole problem. The coefficient of friction, new data is also given, 0.25. So now you will understand why that data. A body of mass 100 kg rests on horizontal. Only mass given means take it as force. If friction also given, that is the flow condition. You multiply friction with mass and take it as force. So understand or not? If friction given, multiply with the mass and take it as force. So you see the given data. Force is equal to mass into coefficient of friction. Mass value 100, friction value 0.25. So if friction given, definitely, because it depends upon the friction, the force, if only friction not given means how much was required, 100 kg. If friction is available, friction data given means 100 kg not required. Because friction value, the smooth, very smooth flow they are telling, 0.25 friction means very smooth flow. The smooth flow automatically, force value, with the less amount of force we can move the job. 100 kg force not required. That's why you are multiplying with the friction. So I think you understand. If friction given, multiply with the mass, take it as force. If friction not given, one mass is equal to force. Distance as usual, 16 meter given. You apply the formula. Work done is equal to force into distance move. 100 into 0.25 as usual. 16, 40 kg meter given. If you want in joule, multiply with the 9.8, 392 joule. Standard. I am always converting into standard unit. But both answers are right. 40 kg meter answer right. 392 joule also right. Go to problem number 4. If a pump can raise 100 liters of water through a height of 200 meters in 1 minute. Find how much work it can do in 1 hour. Slowly read. If a pump can raise 100 concentration, if a pump can raise 100 liters of water through a height of 200 meters in 1 minute, find how much work it can do in 1 hour. So as usual, start the problem from the question. Find how much work it can do in 1 hour. Anyway, work done is our question. Work done formula, force into distance. Always start the problem from the question. Work done is equal to force into distance. Two data are required, force and distance required. Now check. If a pump can raise 100 liters of water through a height of 200 meters in 1 minute, what is the force value? The quantity of water given is 100 liters. Go through the data. Given data, quantity of water 100 liters. We know 1 liter of water is equal to 1 kg. So 100 liter water is equal to 100 kg. Distance 200 meters clearly given. And time also given. But we know work done formula does not contain any time. Work done formula only force into distance. But you see the data, a pump can raise 100 liters of water through a height of 200 meters in 1 minute. That means 1 minute data are given. But question, find how much work it can do in 1 hour. 1 hour data they are asking. So here just formula same, everything same. Work done formula force into distance. By giving 1 minute data, they are asking 60 minutes data. So no confusion. So work done formula force into distance. Force value 100, distance value 200. If you want to calculate 1 hour, means again multiply with 60. Last line you go. Work done in 1 hour is equal to 100. That is force value 200. Distance value multiplied by 60 is only for 1 hour calculation. Then multiply with the 9 by 8, it becomes 2. So here our only for the final answer we are multiplying with this. We are not going in a new formula. Formula same formula, force into distance only. So go to problem number 5. A man cycles up a hill whose slope is 1 in 20 at the rate of 8 km per hour. The weight of the man and cycle is 90 kg. What work per minute he is doing? So the problem is again work done problem. Two data is required, force into distance. We check whether the data given or not. A man cycles up a hill whose slope is 1 in 20. A new data coming, slope given. And speed given 80 km per hour. Now go through the data. Given data, mass of the man and cycle 90 kg, mass given. And slope, new data, slope given. Slope is nothing but sine theta value. Instead of moving vertically up, they are moving on an inclined plane. So if you wanted to, 1 unit, if you wanted to move up, vertically up, so very difficult. So that's why they are going with the 20 units. That is sine theta value. Slope given means it is nothing but sine theta value 1 by 20. I already told, while a recap itself, I told force required is equal to mass into slope. Mass alone is given, you take it as force. Suppose the slope given means multiply with the mass and take it as force. Similar to the friction. Friction problem also I told like that only. Mass alone given, you take it as force. If slope along with mass slope given means multiply with the mass, take it as force. Suppose friction given means multiply with mass, take it as force. Suppose both given means slope and friction given means you multiply mass with the slope, all the three you multiply. Friction, slope, multiply mass with slope and friction. Here friction not given, so only slope given, multiply with the mass, take it as force. So 90 multiplied by 1 by 20, it becomes 90 by 20. Then one more data, distance required. Distance not clearly given, but speed given. Speed 8 kilometer per hour. What is the actual meaning? 1 hour distance is 8 kilometer. Or you can say 8,000 meter. So distance coming 8,000 meter. But question finally, once again read what work per minute he is doing. By giving 1 hour data, they are asking 1 minute data. So go to last line. Work done in 1 minute is equal to force into distance formula, our original formula. Force value 90 divided by 20 into distance. Already we converted for 1 minute, 133.33. Because they are asking 1 minute data. So the distance 8,000 divided by 60. So finally you will get 600 kg meter. If you want in joule means multiply with the 9 minus. So 5 problems we completed. First problem easy data. Second problem little confusion. Third problem friction given. Fourth problem some the liter given, and liter with the time given. 4 and 5. Both the problem time also they are extra data given. Fifth problem slope given. So 5 different types of problem for work done. Now hereafter any complicated work done problem we can able to solve. But always keep the formula in mind. Work done is equal to force into distance. Now the second part, power problem. What is the HP of an engine which is required to lift 5 into 10 power 5, that is actually 10 power 5 of coal per hour from a mine 200 meters deep. The mine, normally we are taken coal from the mine. 5 into 10 power 5 kg of coal is taken from the mine up to height of 200 meters in 1 hour. What is the HP of the engine required? That is what is the power in terms of HP required. So understand or not? 5 into 10 power, I'll read once again. 5 into 10 power per kg of coal is lifted up to height of 200 meters in 1 hour time. What is the capacity of the engine required? That is power of the engine required. You forgot about it. You straight away attack with the formula. Power calculate, power in HP they are asking. We know the formula power. FD by T. That is a power formula. If you want in HP means 70 divided by 75 T. So power calculation formula is FD by 75 T. FD the whole divided by 75 T. First you call the formula, then check the data. F value is given data. Power force F is equal to mass 5 into 10 power 5 kg. So mass is to be taken as force. For lifting 5 into 10 power 5 kg of coal, that much of force required. Time 1 hour given, convert into second. So the unit conversion very, very important. Because the formula derived according to this unit only. 3600 second. Then distance 200 meters given. Just apply the formula FD by 75 T. F value 5 into 10 power 5. And D value 200 divided by 75 into the time 3600. So the HP 370.3 HP we are getting. Then go to problem number 7. A man weighing 60 kg runs up a flight of stairs 3 meter height in 4 seconds. A flight means aeroplane. Stairs. For climbing into the flight, some stairs they are provided. No? That a man, there is steps. A ladder with the steps is steps. A man weighing 60 kg runs up a flight of stairs 3 meter height in 4 seconds. Going into the flight within 4 seconds. 3 meters traveled in 4 seconds. calculate the power developed by the man. Manpower they are asking. Better you find out in terms of watts. So power calculation watts formula is FD. FD divided by T is power calculation formula. If it is multiplied by 9.8, you will get watts. So power 3 data is required. Force, distance, time. FDT. So check all the 3 data given or not. Clearly given. Force F is equal to mass 60 kg. Time T is equal to 4 seconds. Clearly given. Distance T D is equal to 3 meters given. Substitute in the formula. Just go through it. So force value is 60. Substituted, multiplied by distance 3, multiplied by 9.5, 8, the whole divided by 4, you will get 441 watts power is developed by the man. So the previous problem, power in HP calculation. In this problem, power in watts calculation. But power unit is watts or HP. The problem number 6, we found out the power in terms of HP. Here we calculate the power value in terms of watts. Now go to problem number 8. A pump can raise 1500 liters of water per minute to a height of 21 meters. What must be the HP of the pump? So in the house we are using motor pump. How much power required? Don't depends upon the plumber. You can easily calculate it. So formula same. Power is equal to force into distance divided by 75 T. Force value. So 3 data. Force, distance, and time. You check whether the data clearly given or not. Data very, very carefully you have to find out. Force data. Quantity of water 1500 given. Force, so force required, now you calculate force equal to mass of water or quantity of water. 1500 liters given, it is taken as 1500 kg. So force data given. Time 1 minute given. 1 minute is very, very less time. 60 seconds. You must convert into second. The time of travel, the distance of water travel 21 meters. The substitute in the formula FD by 75, F value 1500, D value 21, and this one 60. So 7 HP motor is required. So the house is 7 HP motor not possible. The time you can increase. You can increase the time instead of 1 minute. If you go for 10 minutes means 1 HP, 0.7 HP only coming. So now you operate the motor for 10 minutes. So 0.7 HP motor required for house. Here 1 minute, very, very less time. So 7 HP motor. If you want 10 minutes operate the 1500 liters of water is lifted up to a height of 21 meters. 10 minutes means 0.7 HP motor is okay. Better you purchase 1 HP. So go to problem number 9. Find the efficiency of a motor which receives 4 kilowatt and delivers 4 HP. So input power is 4 kilowatt. Motor is receiving power is called input power 4 kilowatt, convert into watts 4000 watts. Output power 4 HP given, convert into watts 735.5. Then efficiency is problem. Output divided by input. So divide both the value, you will get 73.55 watts. Here only thing you must convert input power, output power in terms of watts. Then multiply with 100 for getting percentage. Then go to problem number 10. Find the mechanical efficiency and high HP of a petrol engine which delivers an output of 51 HP at 1000 RPM and requires 17 HP to rotate it without fuel at this speed. Mechanical efficiency, go to last line. Mechanical efficiency formula is BHP divided by IHP multiplied by 100. So BHP, they are given, find the mechanical efficiency and IHP of an engine which delivers an output of 51. So the delivering power 51 HP is called output power given. At 1000 RPM, that is extra data, you don't bother. And requires 17 HP to rotate it That is the frictional horsepower. So BHP given, IHP given, sorry, BHP given, FHP given, frictional horsepower given. You add both 51 and 17, you will get IHP. Your question they are asking, find the mechanical efficiency and IHP. So 51 is BHP, 17 is FHP. So you add both, you will get 68 as IHP. Then apply the formula. IHP, one question. Another question is mechanical efficiency. So divide both the data. BHP 51, IHP 68. You divide, you will get 75%. Then go to problem number 11. Calculate the discharge of the pump set of the engine 10 HP and pumps from a depth of 50 meter during 1 hour. Assuming efficiency of the set is 85%. A water pump. Normally pump is operated by one engine. The house we are using motor. The agriculture field they are using engine, petrol engine or diesel or they are putting some oil. Engine is rotated, mechanical shaft is rotating, and the pump is operated. Inside the pump, impeller is taking water. Impeller vacuum creator, water is taken to the tank or anything, tank or agriculture purpose. Calculate the discharge of the pump set, means how much quantity of water is discharged by the pump. Quantity of water discharged is our question. So go to formula. Efficiency, we know efficiency data also given. Directly attack with the efficiency formula. Efficiency is equal, go to last line, last but one. Efficiency is equal to output divided by input. From this, output is equal to efficiency multiplied by input. So last line is output, last but one. Efficiency is equal to output divided by input. Output is efficiency into input. Now output of the pump formula we know, our usual formula, FD by 75T. Output power of pump formula is, actually the pump is doing the work. So FD by 75T. So output formula, efficiency already given 85%, it is nothing but 0.85. It is divided by 85% means divided by 100. So 0.85. Input, efficiency point, so read FD by 75T. Right hand side we are putting 0.85 into input. So F value they are putting F is our question. D 50 meters given. Time also given 3600. 1 hour, that is. Then input, whatever power coming out from the engine is going to pump as a input. So read the line, the third line from the bottom. Output of engine is equal to, we know, output of engine is equal to input of pump is equal to 10H. Here output of engine only given. You take it as input of pump. So apply the formula. So the efficiency formula only, common formula only we are applied. So go to problem number 12. Again power problem. Calculate the HP required for an automobile engine. It is a vehicle moving on a ramp of slope. Calculate the HP required for an automobile engine, that means lorry or truck, moving on a ramp of slope. It is going on a slope, that is an inclined plane or on a slope area, hill station like that. You have seen some hill station. Ramp of slope, 1 in 98. 1 in 98 means slope value 1 in 98. We know slope value is sin theta value 1 by 98. At a speed of 55 km per hour, speed given. The total weight of the vehicle is 25,000 kg, coefficient of friction 0.3. So the again I am telling the same formula. Force formula is power formula is for FD by 75T. You check only data. F force equal to, you find out from the data. So mass of the vehicle given 25,000 kg. But I already told you, read the problem fully. Along with mass here, slope given, friction given, both the data given. So as I already told, you multiply everything. Multiply friction, slope along with mass. So force bottom line, from the bottom second line, force equal to mass into slope into coefficient of friction. So mass alone is given, you take it as force. Slope, friction both are given, means multiply along with the mass. So 25,000 is mass, slope 1 by 98 sin theta value 0.3 friction value, you will get force. Then distance not separately given, time also not separately given, but the speed given, 55 kilometer per hour is speed. So speed, the center portion is available. Speed is equal to distance. So letter mistake, printing mistake, d divided by t, time. So speed formula, distance divided by time, 55 kilometer per hour, convert into meter per second. The formula for conversion is 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. It's not a kilometer per hour into meter per second. Conversion formula is 5 by 18, or I can say like this, 55 kilometer per hour. If you want to convert into meter per second, means multiply by 1000, divide by 3600. Kilometer you have to convert into meter, multiply by 1000. 1 hour distance, if you want to convert into 1 second, divided by this. The simply saying is multiply with 5 by 18, automatically it becomes meter per second. Then apply the formula. Power formula FD by 75T. Force value we already calculated 76.53. Here D by T directly the value available 55 into 5 by 18. Not separate D value, not separate T value. So it's a toughest formula, not a tough problem. All data is given, mass given, slope, friction, speed, all the data is a little confusion. But problem, very good problem. So the second part also over. Now we are going for the third part, energy. What is the potential energy in a body of mass 5 kg on top of a pole 20 meter height? Start the problem from the question. Potential energy formula is mgh. Mass given as 5 kg. Gravity force not given, but it's a GK. As per general knowledge, we know acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. You have to assume. You must assume. Don't say data missing. And height 20 meters. So you multiply everything, you will get 980 joule. Potential energy is mgh formula. 5 into 9.8 into 20, you will get 980 joule. Directly you will get joule. Go to problem number 14. A bullet of mass 5 gram travel with a speed of 500 meter per second. Energy problem. First one is potential energy calculation. A bullet of mass, problem number 14 you read. A bullet of mass 5 gram travel with a speed of 500 meter per second. A gun fired a bullet. The bullet mass is 5 gram and it is traveling with the speed of 500 meter per second. If it penetrates a fixed target, which offers a constant resistance of 1000 Newton to the motion of the bullet, find out the kinetic energy and the distance through which the bullet has penetrated. So first you understand the problem. A bullet of mass 5 gram, that is mass given. It is moving with the speed of 500 meter per second, velocity given. If it penetrates a fixed target, penetrates means getting into the job. Once the bullet touches, it is going into the target point. So penetrates means getting into the job. If it penetrates a fixed target, which offers means gives a constant resistance of 1000 Newton, force of restriction, force value. Or simply say the force 1000 Newton. Find the kinetic energy of the bullet and the distance through which it has penetrated. Simply start the problem. First, you go through the data. Given data, force value 1000 Newton. And the second data, mass, they are given as 5 gram. Plus, as per formula, you must convert it to kg. So, 5 gram divided by 1000 kg. Two questions. I'm reading the data. Kinetic energy is question, first question. Second question, distance of penetration. Once again, data. Force equal, given data, force equal to 1000 Newton. Mass equal to 5 gram given. It must be converted into kg. Then kinetic energy is one question. Distance of penetration, another question. So directly apply the formula, kinetic energy formula, mv square divided by 2 or half mv square. Mass value 5 divided by 1000. 1000 is coming in the denominator. And velocity 500. Mass, you substitute 5 divided by 1000. Your typing not clear, but idea is for half mv square. Mass, you substitute 5 divided by 1000. Velocity, you substitute 500 into 500 to 2 times you 500. So half into 500 into half into 5 divided by 1000 into 500 into 500, you will get 625 joule. So the kinetic energy we calculated. Now the second question is distance of penetration. How much distance the bullet has entered into the job or target. As per theory, now the bullet is having 625 joules of energy while touching on the target. So the energy definition we know, the capacity to do work is called energy. Now the bullet is having 625 joule of energy. So whatever energy the bullet is having, that much of that amount of work will be done. So read the line, work done by the bullet is equal to kinetic energy of the bullet. Now the bullet is having 625 joule of energy. All the energy is converted into work. So that is the idea. Work done by the bullet is equal to kinetic energy of the bullet, means kinetic energy is 625. So work done formula you apply. Force into distance. Because all the energy is converted into work. Force into distance equal to 625. That is force value 1000. Distance value you have to calculate is equal to 625. So you calculate a distance equal to 625 divided by 1000. 0.625 meter. Centimeter means multiplied by 100. 62.5 centimeter. So the problem number 13, we calculated potential energy. Here we applied kinetic energy formula of mv square. Then go to problem number 15. 10 numbers of 60 watt bulb each and 5 numbers of tube 40 watts each are running 10 hours a day. How much is the electrical consumption per month and the monthly bill of electricity? The rate is rupees 1.10 per kilowatt hour. The house we are having energy meter. The electricity and EB people, they are calculating, taking the reading. If you want to check the meter, whether the reading is going correctly or the meter is working correctly or not, how to check? After doing problem, you will get idea. How to calculate electrical energy. Electrical energy is calculated in terms of kilowatt hour. Or simply the people are saying it is unit. Electrical energy is measured in terms of unit. This is nothing but kilowatt hour. How to calculate? The first line you read, units equal to quantity multiplied by power into as a kilowatt into time in hours. So quantity into power into time. That is the multiply means automatically you will get number of unit consumed. You take one by one bulb. They are telling how many bulb? 10 numbers of 60 watt bulb. So quantity of bulb 10 multiplied by power of the bulb. That is output power of the bulb, 60 watts bulb. But as per formula, it should be expressed in kilowatt. So divide by 1000 into time 10 hours a day. So if you are multiplying, you will get 60 units of current. Bulb alone. Then going for tube only 5 numbers. The quantity 5 multiplied by 40 watts, convert into kilowatt, divide by 1000, multiply by 10. So 2 units tube will consume. The total units consumed per day is 6 plus 2, 8 units. 1 month they are asking, particular month not specifically told. So assume normal average 30 days per month you assume. So total units per month consumed per month is 240 units. And how much is the electrical consumption? 240 units. And in the monthly bill they are asking. So 240 multiplied by, so cost of 1 unit rupees 1.10. 1 unit rate they are given, 1 rupee 10 paise. Multiply with the 240, you will get rupees 264. So total 264 rupees per month. Here bulb tube given. Suppose one motor given. Here in this problem not given. Bulb tube, suppose one motor given means, suppose 2 HP motor given. So convert into kilowatt, 2 into 735.5 divided by 1000. You substitute in terms of kilowatt and multiply with time. So motor given means. Normally motor given means motor power will be given. Suppose motor power given in terms of HP means convert into kilowatt. Anyway, sometimes motor will be 1 HP. Mostly they will give in terms of HP. Convert into kilowatt. Suppose in terms of kilowatt given means as it is a substitute. Along with motor, suppose efficiency given means divided by efficiency. So it's a energy calculation for. So the 3 problems given. First problem, potential energy calculator. The second problem, kinetic energy calculator. The third problem, the electrical energy calculator. So by keeping this idea in mind, so all the formula initially I have given now. So any problem, any complicated problem, you can able to solve. Almost we are already completed all the things. So one more, 1 or 2 formula only we are not utilized. Problem not given. So the missing formula is the belt drive calculation formula. Go to problem one by one we can go. Problem number 1, work done. 5 problems we solved. Power, we applied all the formula. What's the HP calculated? The third formula we applied IHP we have calculated. Mechanical efficiency we are calculated. Then fifth one, potential energy we calculated. Problem, kinetic energy problem we solved. 7th one, belt drive. 2 pi ND by 4500 is similar problem. Because of time, I am giving this idea. Suppose RPM and torque given means you apply in this formula 2 pi NT by T. N means speed in RPM, T torque in kg meter. If you substitute automatically power, you will get into as a HP. Suppose tension of belt given means use the formula 8 T1 minus T2 and velocity substitute in terms of meter per minute, you will get HP. Then suppose petrol engine or steam engine formula given means you apply blank divided by 4,500. P, all the value they will give. P is effective pressure, length of stroke, area of cross section of piston, N speed in RPM, K constant value. So you will get HP of Beto lengths. Solve the formula. Because of time, I am given so many problems we solved in power. Same idea only. Problem number 7, 8, 9. Data properly substituted means you will get power in transfer. Here electrical power calculation, voltage into current. That formula, voltage current given is multiply both the data, you will get automatically electrical power calculation. The last formula we applied, electrical energy formula also we applied. So problem number 1, 2, 5 problems on work visa. Each problem we are having a little idea. I think you'll understand the whole concept. So work power energy very big chapter here. Any number of problems we can able to solve, but the all type of problem I explain in a small manner. Selective problem only I solved. Hereafter you go through any problem from work power energy book, definitely possible. So problems on work we completed, problems on power we completed, problems on energy we calculated. So I think you understand the whole concept. You do more number of problems on work power energy chapter, very important chapter in the exam as well as competitive examination or any interview. Normally the people will ask work power energy at least one question from any competitive, because work power energy daily life only. Work power energy related topic, depends upon energy only work will be done, and power calculation. One problem I already given now, how to calculate the HP of the pump. So plumber normally they are telling you purchase 1 HP pump, sir. You calculate. So you know now the depth of the well, bore well or ordinary well, depth of the well, and up to overhead tank. Find out the distance and fix the time. And you apply the formula FD by 75T, whatever power coming now, little above you purchase. So that application for power energy is very important. So yesterday we completed the theory. Today almost we completed the problems. I think you understand the whole concept of work power energy. Any question means you put it in message box. It's a lot of practice required. Anybody want so problem number 3, somebody is asking problem number 3. Work done we are calculating in terms of watts. Sorry, body of mass, coefficient of friction given. If coefficient of friction given means multiply with the mass, take it as force. So only mass given means you take it as force. If friction given means multiply with the mass. That is friction chapter idea we have followed. So one definition available, coefficient of friction is equal to limiting friction divided by normal reaction. That idea we followed shortly, shortcut method we are following. The fourth problem also, time, extra one time given. So formula not confused. Work done formula force into distance. Final answer, in the final answer you multiply with the 60. There only time allowed. Okay, thank you.